Rico Beard, your vision for the Big Ten. This is Team Rico. He's running the Big Ten for you, all Big Ten fans. Rico, in timely fashion, present what you would do next to counter those scumbag Southerners of the SEC.
Well, what I would do to counteract what they did, Mike, is actually take a page from their playbook. The SEC did something that most people can't get out of their mind. They stepped over the velvet rope. And you know what a velvet rope actually is, people? Nothing. But it holds people in line. It keeps them from going into sacred areas. But when you really think about it, it's a piece of cloth rope that you could easily step over. The SEC said, this whole playoff thing is going to happen. Expansion is going to happen. Let's go get Texas and let's go get Oklahoma. They poached the best two teams from the Big 12.
Sir, what is your plan? We don't need a history lesson.
Okay. I am giving people a background.
Sorry, I'm playing the role of Rand Paul. You're Fauci.
All right. Here's the thing.
You're a scumbag!
Okay.
Who ordered the code red on Santiago?
David, cut his mic off.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I suggest that the Big Ten goes by the same rule. Go start asking teams that you probably don't think would come here. Instead of looking at small potato teams, hey, let's go get Oklahoma State. Hey, what about Kansas? What about this? How about you place the phone calls to establish teams? Call up Clemson. Hey, are you satisfied in the ACC? Would you like to come to the Big Ten? Here's the thing. The Big Ten has something the SEC doesn't. The SEC has titles. I get that. I understand. Stop that. The Big Ten has money. The Big Ten has money that they can pay out with that TV contract. I say the best solution, I was reading in The Athletic, go out to the Pac-12. You already have an established relationship with them, and you take 6 of the Pac-12 teams, and now you go from border to border, coast to coast. Now you're on the West Coast. You got 2 10-team divisions, an East Coast and a West Coast side. You send Nebraska and Iowa and all those other schools over there to the West Coast to play with them. You got some crossover games, but you go get USC, you get UCLA, you get Oregon, you get Washington, you get Cal, you get Stanford. With Cal and Stanford, you now have the smart schools in there, so the presidents will say, okay, we just boosted the conference GPA. But you don't have to just stop and say, well, that's just too far. Because here's the thing. They're million-dollar corporations. Let's call football what it is. They have team planes. They can fly wherever they want to go. They can get to the West Coast. It ain't that big of a deal. And you know what? The Rose Bowl now becomes the de facto Big Ten championship.
All right, your time is up. Your time is up. It is now next.
All right, that is Team Rico.
Can I get some buttons to play and interrupt him as he's talking?
Mm-hmm. Now, listen, we appreciate the effort of my constituent, Mr. Rico Beard. Let me present to you something that actually makes sense. While he was all over the place, call Clemson, call Miami, call USC, Excuse me, it's my time.
What are you afraid of?
Call the Cincinnati Bengals. I'd like to offer a more realistic, more responsible, and I think a more effective path forward. Here's what I'd like to do. I'm expanding to a 20-team Super League, and I am going to hand select 6 teams, 5 of which will come from the Big 12. A 6th is going to be a hand-selected wild card. Let me take you through it. What I want to create is this, and while I agree with Rico's philosophy that being border to border is important, the Big Ten has never, is not now, and will never be about coast to coast. This is about north to south. This is about being truly Midwestern in nature. And my plan keeps that. And I know a lot of the old ladies out there, like Doug Karsh, will appreciate that. Mm-hmm. So
go ahead and continue limiting yourself.
Here's what I'm going to do. I am presenting the only league in America that will be every bit as good at football as it is basketball. I am inviting teams that not only expand our footprint, but will make this by far and away the best basketball conference in America, and I think improve the Big Ten as a football conference, albeit right, but it'll improve us in football. Although not as splashy as OU in Texas, I think these teams actually accomplish more. Here's what I would do.
Wayne State.
I'm bringing in Oklahoma State, good in both sports. I'm bringing in Baylor, just won a natty in basketball and have been very good at football. Because I know it's important to Rico and I'm all about bipartisanship, I'm going to include Kansas. A total football butthole, but basketball, wow. Iowa State, West Virginia, both good in both sports and the wild card. And because I want the media market, I'd like to invite the Houston Cougars to town. Good at both sports. A firm hold in Texas, Oklahoma State, who's the best of the rest. All of them go to the West. West Virginia goes to the East. So here are your conferences. I know Mr. Beard did not think this out and make conferences because he was busy inviting the Dallas Cowboys.
You want to know why? Because I don't care about any other conference. I only care about mine. Like the SEC only cares about them.
Michigan, OSU, MSU, PSU, Indiana, Maryland, West Virginia, Purdue, Rutgers, Northwestern. The West, get a load of this, and this is how you revitalize a conference. Wisconsin, Iowa, ISU, Minnesota, Okie State, Baylor, Kansas, Houston, Illinois, Nebraska. From the Rio Grande to the Canadian border. Strictly Midwest, no West Coast.
That's powerful.
No East Coast. We make improvements, and I will say this. Although the football, it's not OU in Texas, I've selected realistic teams that need a home.
And your time is up.
Your mother.
So...
Just once, I want to hear someone in Congress just respond with your mom.
So, real conference or small potato conference? That's a choice.
Team Rico or Team Mike?
Small thinking or big thinking? Give us a call. 248.
248-539-9797. You have to pick.
Go for the little teams or go for the big teams?
Realism or fantasy land?
Not fantasy. A month ago, we didn't know that SEC would pull this off, and heck, rumors has it, they've contacted Ohio State. You want to know why? They don't care. They only care about
Let
their
me
conference.
reclaim my time. You are not supposed to be speaking there, sir.
And may I add, your plan on infrastructure sucks.
That's okay. Your mother.
Yes. 248-539-9797. Guys, it's Team Rico or Team Mikey?